Hi travelers, welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a fun one. We are currently in England and we are actually specifically located in Bath, UK right now. If you haven't seen my latest video, go check it out if you want to see what we got up to in Bath. But today we are actually doing a day trip. We are doing a day trip through the Cotswolds. We have a few different villages and towns that we want to see today. Maybe going to see some Harry Potter filming locations, which is also super exciting, and do some really fun stuff. I'm really excited to see these villages. We have been to the Cotswolds once before, but it was very brief and we only saw Castle Combe. So I'm very excited to see more of it today. So let's go ahead and head on to the Cotswolds. We just arrived in our first village, which is Brecon. Brecon is where this beautiful abbey is located, and the abbey was actually used in quite a few Harry Potter scenes. So as a Harry Potter fan, I'm very excited for that, but also this village is absolutely beautiful, so quaint and picturesque. So in general, very excited to be here. Brecon is a gorgeous village that is almost owned entirely by the National Trust. One of the highlights of Brecon is the beautiful abbey. This abbey not only has the most amazing history, but it is also the filming location for a few iconic Harry Potter scenes. The cloisters were used as the Hogwarts halls, and many rooms were used for scenes like Quirrell's classroom, Snape's classroom, the Mirror of Erised, and more. Even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, you will thoroughly enjoy touring the site, and I feel like we easily met the kindest and most informed tour guides that we've probably ever encountered here. The guides are amazing. Definitely ask them questions and allow them to teach you the history of this beautiful place. I have stopped over in a quick coffee shop to have coffee, and I found a gluten-free scone, so of course I had to get one. We just finished touring Brecon Abbey and it was absolutely gorgeous. It is very neat how they do it. They have someone basically sit up in each room so you get the proper education of each room. We just talked to a really nice gentleman and he taught us a ton about this particular room. It was like the Great Hall. So that tour was incredible. I really enjoyed it and highly recommend it whether you're a Harry Potter fan or not. I agree. Buying some local jams from this cute little store, or stop I should say, in Brecon. Look how cute these jams are. They're so adorable. It is properly raining now, so we decided to take that as a sign that we are moving on to the next spot to get a little dry and a little warm because it is a little chilly outside. So we are done with Brecon. Absolutely beautiful town. Kindest people that live there. Really great experience. The Abbey is so beautiful. The Harry Potter locations are super neat. Definitely put this on your list if you're going to head to the Cotswolds. But it is time to head to our next location. After visiting Brecon, we visited Stow on the Wold for some lunch at Stag at Stow, and we also had a little look around town. It is said that this door inspired the doors of Druin in The Lord of the Rings, as J.R.R. Tolkien used to be a frequent visitor of this village. This is the famous door to see in Stow on Wold. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, then you'll probably see that this is familiar. It's so crazy because it's actually just part of this church and cemetery yard, but it's this beautiful wooden door, and I just think that's so cool. We just had the most lovely lunch at the Stag at Stow, so great place to stop if you're in the area. We walked around Stow a little bit, popped in some of the stores, saw the Lord of the Rings store, and now we are heading to our next stop. We'll meet you there. We just made it to our next destination, which is Borton on Water. This town is known as the Venice of the Cotswolds because apparently it has canals running throughout. So I'm very excited to see it. So let's go. Our next stop was Borton on the Water, which is a very iconic village in the Cotswolds. It's very picturesque. Unfortunately, it did start heavily raining during our visit, and I didn't want to bring out my camera too much in case of damaging it, but trust me when I say this is definitely a must-see in the Cotswolds. We just made our way over to the slaughters. There is Upper Slaughter and Lower Slaughter. We just drove through Lower Slaughter and there wasn't really a good place to park, and we just really don't want to be rude and park in a place that we don't know. However, we did find a place in Upper Slaughter, so we're gonna pop out and kind of like look around the town and just explore. We then visited the Slaughters, which are two villages that I would personally recommend walking to if you have the time. Parking is extremely limited and they're very, very small villages, so you can find a lot of cool walking trails to lead you there, and that's how I would recommend visiting. Okay, so we did not find a place to park for Lower Slaughter, so we're gonna drive through it and let me show you because it is so pretty. Like, that's someone's backyard right there. All right, we made it to our last town of the day. We are in Bbery. Bbery is super beautiful, and there is apparently this row of houses that's like one of the most gorgeous streets in the UK. So I'm very excited to see that. And yay, the rain has stopped. Hallelujah, we are so happy. So we're really gonna enjoy this town without the rain. Our last stop of the day was Bbery, which was a really neat little stop. A must-see here is a street called Arlington Row, which is considered to be one of the most pretty streets in the Cotswolds, and I can definitely see why, but is also used as a filming location for several very famous movies. These two ducks are trying to swim upstream, but they're not going anywhere. They're cute with their little feet. Alright, sadly we did make it to Bbery a little bit late, so we weren't able to go into the gift shop or the trout farm, which looked really cool. I would have loved to do that, but for next time. I hope you guys really enjoyed our little day trip around the Cotswolds. It's such a beautiful region no matter the weather, but I do hope to come back sometime in the summer to enjoy all of the summer vibes and the summer flowers and all things. But regardless, I still had a great day filled with so many beautiful villages. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. Please give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye and happy travels!